You know just what you do to me. Play my emotions like a pair of puppet strings. Did it ever occur to you my heart's more than a toy? Please go
Hi
easy
guys,
on
welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne. If you are new here, kindly don't forget to subscribe, like and share. So it has been a while since I did a video, and today I'm back with a different type of video that I want to talk about the lawyers, and I want you people to know what you didn't know about the lawyers. So I'll begin with the introduction. The lawyers are the second. The lawyers are the second largest community after the Kikuyu, and the lawyers are the Bantus. So Luhya community originated from the eastern and western part of Uganda, and they came and settled in the Central Rift Valley and the western part of Kenya. So the Luyas, we are divided into 11 subgroups, and we have the Abaluya, we have the Bukusu, the Wanyore, Valugoli, Banyala, Samia, Marama, Marachi, Tiriki, Tachoni. And guys, we have group that settle in the central part, central Rift Valley part of Kenya, and these ones are the Maragoli, Tiriki, Isuha, and Idaho. And then we have those ones that settled in the western part of Kenya. And we have the Samia, Marachi, Marama, and Bukusu. So, majorly today, I'm gonna basically talk about the Bukusu. I being a proud Bukusu lady, and I just want to tell you that as Bukusus we do create we do say hi like Oriana and we call our god Wele. Wele is the creator of everything on earth, as it's a belief or it's a fact to the whole universe. So um the Bukusu and our like lawyers in general, they are known to be good people in politics, and I think you can agree with me. They believe to be the leaders of the like the country, yeah, and I think it's true. Msinipige mawe, we are proud, yeah, we are proud of it. Ni iko kwa damu. So guys, I want to tell you that the Bukusu people, when a woman is pregnant, in the 19th century, they never had a doctor like a professional doctor, but they do believe in the midwives. So when a woman is pregnant, uh, the man would go and call the midwife to come and attend to the wife. And when the child is born, they do believe like the placenta, when it's out, they do carry it and go bury it in the behind of the house in the banana plantation. So they do believe like we have people like the witchcrafts, of which we do call them balosi. And so they could dig a hole and bury the placenta so they cannot be found by the balosi people. So when the baby is born, they used to name their babies after the ancestors or according to the climatic season. And so according to the ancestors, the baby will be named after the people who died. You can't name your kid after someone who is still alive. They do use their grandmother or their grandparents or their aunt who died long time ago. And so the Bukusu believe that when you are pregnant, so like my mom used to tell me, about my sister, who is the third born of the family. Like when she was pregnant, there is an aunt from the side of the father who used to come in the dream, and she could tell her that you have to name your kid after me. And so my mom told me that if at all you can't do that, the kid might be sick or even die. And I was like, is that serious? And my mom told me, yeah, it was serious during those days, but nowadays I don't think if it's serious, because people are now born again, and they are Christians, like they believe more in God and like the ancestors. And before, guys, I can take you back. The lawyers are more Christians, like Catholics and Pentecostals, like and like now we've divided into many churches. Like others are Muslims, others I don't know, others are they have joined different churches. But before they were mostly Catholics, and yeah, they're mostly Catholics. So when a baby is born during rainy season, a male baby will be called Wafula, while the lady will be called Nafula. And this shows that they were born during rainy season. And if someone was born during a dry season, a man will be called Simiyu, while a lady will be called Nasimiyu. And when someone is born during harvest, they'll be called them like Wekesa a man, and then Nekesa a woman. And guys, in Luhyas, we have a belief, like we have a belief that has to be done each after every 1 year. And this thing is circumcision. And guys, I think many of you have seen this thing on TVs, on social medias, and everything. It's something that was begun long time ago. It's not something that is being invented now. But currently, it's like it's going to like inaenda ikiisha, but before it was something like it has to be done. And generally, like me, I really fear now goba wasinde, we do call them basinde. Now goba vibaya sana. I couldn't be imagine like someone being taken from the river, alafu wanaenda wanakupa kama udongo, wanakuleta when you naked, and then you just come stand before everyone, like everyone will see you when naked. Mimi nilikuwa naogopa, and I couldn't like trust that. So this thing, the ceremony is done each and every after 1 year, and it's majorly done in August. We do call it Kumunane. Kumunane is August. So it's believed like every each and every 1 year on August we must circumcise, and it's a tradition, guys. You can't find someone who is a lawyer and it's not, and he hasn't gone through that tradition. Like if I told you not circumcised, you can't go before people. Like you cannot advise your own child. Hiyo kwa lawyer hatutakubali. Alafu someone who is not circumcised is called chembero. So if you hear someone called chembero, just know he wasn't circumcised. Anything of circumcision was taken seriously, guys. It was a serious thing in Luhya, and like it's serious like up to now. But now the traditional thing is going like ending, but we are still doing the modern one, like taking a kid to the hospital to be circumcised. Yani at least atairi akwe mwanaume, akwe mwanaume, eh? And so, someone who was born during this circumcision period was called Masinde. Masinde, yeah. Masinde, a man. But I don't know how a woman was called. But I know only about a man. He could be called Masinde.
There's not much to do when all I can